is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Lawrence will throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop, a tackle for loss. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Mahomes now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Check 4, check 4, check 37, check 37. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
And they'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Travis Etienne, 69 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's going to have the first down and then some. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Completes it to Hardman. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
7-7, our score after 1. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. About to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Etienne. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 124 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And they'll run with Etienne. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
We got 4.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes locates Hardman for another catch. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down and 3. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready, set.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff running through the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Lawrence rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Etienne once more. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And some space here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 38 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. 43! 43! Mike, check 33. 33. I got one.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 189 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another tote for Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 26. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They go play action now. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustmts there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He's going to double up. Check.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 30. Well, they had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Screenplay, here's Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And it's what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Well, they only need about a half a foot. It's overtime, but they're back in their own territory.
And you know those decision makers that are battling inside the head coach's mind right now? One saying, hey, offense is pretty good. Other one saying, no, rely on your defense. That's what you've got to decide in this situation. Where do you have the confidence? That determines what you're going to do.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
First throw of overtime for Trevor Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Here's a give, and it's a fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error. What a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? There. Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
You go tight. You got tight up there.
15. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. The 40. 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Chiefs, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.